All right, JKap here again. Keller Williams, Coral Springs, doing another amazing video with glare, with AC guys here in the office making a bunch of noise, but we're still going to do it. And yes, it's about bold. So don't cut the video off yet. Listen to it for just a few minutes. This is not some long, ongoing thing. It's a couple minutes of your time, and I guarantee it'll be worth it. Bold starts October 11th. And truth be told, every single agent on the roster at our market center should be going. And yet, that won't happen. Most will say money. I think it's fear. The reason doesn't matter. Bold teaches us you can have reasons or results, and you can't have both. So let me explain the opportunity you're losing by not going and why you're fooling yourselves about what kind of commitment is required to be a successful real estate agent. I titled the segment Input versus Output. Here's why. And I want you to really think about it. And if you think it doesn't apply, that's fine. But if you buy into the rationale even a little bit, then I would urge you to go to Bold, to invest in Bold, and invest in yourself. Most agents get into this profession for a variety of reasons, but a common thread amongst all is the access path. And what I mean by that is that the barrier to entry is super low. You don't need a college degree, and the initial investment is minimal. You don't pay for college, you don't pay for overhead, you don't have to buy anything major. You simply pay to enroll at a school, take the class, pass your test, and you're in. You find a brokerage that you feel will support you, and off you go. Ready to make millions just like they do on TV. Sounds like a good plan, right? Okay, so as an agent, that's your initial investment of time and money. That's your input. Now, let's imagine that instead of wanting to be a real estate agent, you wanted to be a doctor. The barrier to entry is phenomenally high. You need to do well in college and obtain your 4-year degree, well enough to earn the right to eventually get into med school, which could require an additional 7 to 10 years of training. So that's not only going to college for a dozen or so years, but paying for it as well, taking on that college debt that goes well into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Then you must do well enough in med school to earn the opportunity to interview at a hospital or medical practice where you'll earn a nice salary based upon experience or lack thereof and climb the ranks as your skill set advances. That's a doctor's input. Years, a dozen or more, begging, borrowing, paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn skill sets and working their asses off the entire way through to hopefully one day be able to say they are a doctor. That's betting on yourself in a big way. As an agent, you're not betting on yourself during the input phase because the input phase is minimal. Where you have to put the trust, the faith, the money, the hard work is in the output phase. Yes, you're an agent according to the state of Florida, but what do you really know? What kind of experience do you really have? Leadership at Keller Williams cares about your success, which is why they continually prod you to bet on yourself, to invest in yourself, and to level up when it comes to accountability, because the output required to make it in this business as a successful agent is exorbitant. While the barrier of entry into the profession is low, the exit rate is through the roof because agents are under the impression that all they have to do is become an agent and then it's a cakewalk. And I'm here to tell you that that isn't the case. It won't ever be. And you will have to constantly prove yourself every single day. If you are unwilling to enroll in Bold, the #1 class in the world for helping agents become more productive, then you're saying that you really don't want what you say you want. And that's okay. Another highly profound statement learned in Bold is clarity is power. That clarity might be that this job is not for you. But if it is, and you really are all in and rolling bold today, and start partaking in the output that's required to get you where you want to be. Bold starts October 11th. The sign up link is in the email. If you're a new agent, a seasoned agent, or anywhere in between, and you plan on making a career as a real estate agent, sign up now. Don't overthink it. Don't lay out pros and cons, because there simply are no cons. Being afraid is not a con. It's simply a challenge you'll learn how to overcome during the class, as mindset is a huge piece of bold. Not having the money, not a con. You somehow find the money for everything else in your personal lives, car payments, rent payments, etc. Find the money for this, because this, unlike your other expenses, will actually change your life for the better. Ball's in your court. Remember, success is a choice. Hope to see you all at Bold. Sign up today.